Welcome back, YouTube. This will be part 4 of the mini bike build. As you can see, my new clutch came in. Man, those things are spendy. This is a 40 series blast LED go-kart clutch. And that's going to be replacing this little one. Here you can see the difference in the size of that secondary pulley. It's huge. It's going to relocate everything back more like this. So I'm going to have to remake this header probably and have it come and swoop a little bit nicer and then down to get out of the way of that. And I don't know if this is going to work out here or not. I might have to flip this tire over and run a jack shaft through here. I'll just take in, I'm a machinist, I'll just make that secondary shaft just longer. I'll make a new one. Yeah, well, we'll see in the next clip. Once I get this torque converter off, we'll set them side by side and see how much bigger they are. Alright, well I got it off. Here's a comparison of the size difference. Look at the difference in the belt and just the housing overall. Yeah, this is a 30 series rated for 8 horsepower and this is a 40 series rated for 18, but I think I'm going to be able to make this engine make more than 18, so then I'm going to be overdoing this one too. But, oh well. They don't make a bigger one, so I'm just going to have to stick with it, unless I want to go for something that's got like an ATV style clutch on it. And I don't want to, I want to stick with these. They're just like this one over here on this bike. This is my future father-in-law's mini bike. This has got a Predator 420 in it. This one goes pretty darn good. Yeah, well, start figuring out some of these issues that I'm going to run into. Here's what she looks like without that clutch on there. And like I said, it's going to definitely hit this header, so I got to take that off. And we'll see you in the next clip. Alright, well I got her bolted on there. Fits nice and it looks great with that clutch on there. Fills it in nice and gets rid of that big hole there. I like that. We got pretty dang good alignment to my tire there. As you can see, barely need any spacers. Hopefully I can do away with that stack of washers that I had to build off of the shaft for that clutch to fit that other torque converter. Yeah, that was pretty bad. But now is the problem of this. I got this header here, and I got to get it through this hole, and that's going to be super tight, and I really don't want to go that tight on that header. So I'm going to have to sit down and think about it for a little bit. I might have to run it out and then through or whatnot, and maybe relocate this fuel pump again and make it curve down there nice and neat. I don't know. I'm going to sit on it for a little bit and think about it. Yeah. I'm going to get this bolted together though. Alright, see you in the next clip. Alright, so I got the clutches installed. Got the chain on. And I can't believe how good that chain alignment is. It's pretty darn good. No spacers on the back side of that thing. On the back there. This is the tire. I mean, it can touch the tire, but I'm not too worried about that. This is a riding mower tire. This is a 8-inch wide tire. I'm going to definitely have to take and put a bigger sprocket in here or a smaller sprocket there because it's not going to be geared the way I want it to be. I want this thing to go fast, not be super torquey. I did take it out and drive it real quick, and it already spun the belt. It took 10 feet before it burned the belt. So this clutch is obviously not big enough. I do plan to put 2 Mikuni carburetors on the thing. Dual carb it. I'm still thinking about it. They're going to stick right out the front here, which is going to be a problem for my feet, but whatever. It'd just be interesting to... I'm more about the looks and the functionality of the thing rather than the comfort. I really don't ride it that much. But I want it to be fast, and when I do ride it, I want it to be awesome. Alright, well, I'm going to start playing with that muffler, and I'll bring you in for the next clip. See you then. Well, figured I'd show you how to make these headers. So, this is the flange off of the muffler that came on that engine. I am going to have to get a new gasket for it, but whatever. So this is the old header. You can see in here was okay for temperature wise. You come down here and this is where I was gaining a ton of heat in this pipe. You can see how rusty it is. And then it was fine through here, and it's fine all the way up through here. So it doesn't mind up here. That's too tight though. I don't like how tight that is, but I have to live with it because I need it to stay out of the way. Otherwise, I'm going to burn my leg again. I got enough burns on my leg from that other mini bike over there. I want these ones out of the way. I can't stand that anymore. That last one, that last scar there, that was 2 months ago or so that I burned my leg. Yeah, so I'm going to get this cut off and I'm going to get this chopped up a little bit and start mocking it up, and I'll bring you back then. Alright, well, I got it cut up. I got the flange bolted on here. I've got my pipe cut there. I want to make a little bit nicer, neater swoop that'll come in here. I'm going to mock this side before it goes into the bend. I want it to kind of start the swoop and then go up and in, more like that instead of having it just come out in 90. I want it to come out possibly even more like this, and then nice and casually go into that. So here's the room I got. I got this big hole here. I've got this hole here. You can see it connects together there. And I got here. So the plan is I need to go from here and get a pipe roughly here with my finger there. So I could do that with a little 90-degree bend. And then I'm going to have to take and go with another 90 and pretty much 180 this port right around, and then head down towards that corner. And then it'll go down to a 45, and then it'll come around and go right into another 45 out of here and bend right into there. Yeah. Well, let me get some pipe bend up, and I'll see you in the next clip. Alright, well, here's what I got going on. Got a piece of pipe. Got it in my pipe bender. I took a piece of 1.25 or 1.5 outside diameter pipe, 1-inch ID, and sliced it right in half to make 2 little extra bending plates to put in here to help stop the pipe from kinking. They work great. But once you get it all tightened up, it's pretty much just a matter of pumping this and getting it to the angle you want. This is just pretty much a sideways bottle jack. This pipe, by the way, you can get on mcmastercar.com. I bought 3 sticks of this. This is 93 thou thick wall thickness 1-inch OD pipe, and it was $16 for 6 feet. I bought 3 of them, which came out to like $58 or something along those lines after taxes. And then it would have been less than that, but it's like $35 for shipping though is the downfall. So if you're going to buy pipe, buy quite a bit of pipe, because it's $35 for 1-day shipping. They don't do anything other than 1-day shipping, but it's $35 no matter how much they ship. So if you buy one thing, it's not worth it, but if you buy 20 of them, it's totally worth it. So let me get this bent up, and then we'll start working on figuring out how we're gonna get that to fit in there. See you in the next clip. Alright, well, sorry I didn't bring you in closer for the muffler build, but I was getting on a time constraint. So now she wraps around there, and I fixed this just like I wanted. Look how much nicer that looks. Looks just like the other side now. I like that so much better. Unfortunately, it's got quite the hook, but it works. One thing I have discovered is obviously not enough clutch. I'm gonna have to upgrade this clutch. She still spins it up to about, if you can get it to about 10 miles an hour, and the belt's all the way at the top of this, so it's running at its full gear ratio, and you gun it from there, it hooks and it goes. It really pulls. This thing does 0 to 50 in probably, I'd guess, 2 seconds, maybe 3, or 0 to 50 in about 100 feet. It goes pretty quick before it's just topped right out, and that's uphill. So yeah, quite the bike. I can't even upgrade the motor yet because I don't have this thing hooking. If I upgrade the motor anymore, it's going to slow down because it still doesn't have the ability to hook. It still just burns that belt right off. Yeah. Well, let's go back to this other side here. Well, that wraps her up. This is quite the build. It's not done yet, but she's getting closer. Still needs a paint job. Let me know what color you think I should paint it. Well, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of my crazy builds. Well, this is Crazy Builder 141, signing off. Have a good day.